Everyone. I hope you all have been hale and hearty, and I'm back again with another powerful session. And let's see if you can guess it or not. John C. Maxwell quoted, "A leader is the one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way." Yes, I am here to talk about how to improve your leadership skills. Leader is not a superhero. He is just like you and me. They set direction, inspire vision, and the power to create something new with excellent managerial skills. And they are a true visionary who has the courage to bring in a change. Leaders are people who know to manage men tactfully. So, according to my understanding, I have formulated one simple definition of leadership. For me, leadership is about these three P's. The simplest of all. That is a person who drives people towards a purpose. I repeat, a person who drives people towards a purpose. A true leader becomes one by the worth of his actions. Or let's say, what are the qualities that we need to be a good leader? The first quality is honesty and integrity. These are the two key ingredients which brand a good leader. Leaders flourish when they stick to their values and core beliefs. Second is confidence. As a leader, you have to be oozing with confidence. Show some swagger and assertiveness to gain the admiration of others. People look at you for that. Third one is you have to be an inspiration to others. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. They look up to you and see how you react to situations. And if you handle it well, they follow you. The fourth one is commitment and passion. If you want to gain esteem and infuse energy in your team, then be driven and committed. When they see your drive and passion, it gives them a push, and yes, they follow you. A good communicator can be a great leader. Words have the power to motivate people and make them do the unthinkable. If you use them effectively, you are then unstoppable. Decision making. Apart from having a futuristic vision, a leader should have the ability to take the right decision. Decisions taken by leaders have a profound effect on his team and people. When I was growing up, I was told leaders are born, but I firmly believe leaders are made. Ratan Tata, I'm sure you must have heard his name. He is an aspired leader. He has made a name for himself not only in India but abroad as well. He works from the cream of the top to the bottom of the hierarchy. And you know what? He's the only one who works with his workers on the shop floor, and that's why he is hugely respected. I am here to give you some tips how to be a good leader who's followed by the masses. A leader should have a compelling vision. If a leader has a strong vision, little setbacks and hindrances will seem small or maybe insignificant. Vision has to be rooted in his past. He has to address the future and deal with today's realities. It represents who you are and what you stand for. Secondly, empower your team. Give positive feedback and recognition to each member looking at their strengths and weaknesses. Delegate projects and tasks to your team members. Give them authority to specific projects. This gives them a sense of value to work in the organization. Resolve conflict. Conflicts are an opportunity to grow. When you are able to resolve a conflict in a relationship, it builds trust. Conflict is an inevitable part of life. It exists because people don't always get along well. When conflict is resolved effectively, it leads to accomplishing goals. Next is a very important one, situation awareness. It is the awareness of the elements of the environment. In simple words, it is identifying the problem and giving futuristic solutions. Visualize your dreams. A leader needs to visualize. It's very important because he needs to see the bigger picture. Vision acts as a catalyst to drive people ahead. Good business leaders create a vision, articulate the vision, passionately own the vision, and relentlessly drive it to completion. How well written by Jack Welch. It's important for the leaders to drive people through their power of vision. It creates power in leadership. Discipline leads to more flexibility and control over every aspect of life. Discipline creates great leaders. Moving on, a leader needs to celebrate smaller achievements. Okay. When we evaluate a project wrapped up or an innovation we have introduced, we have a tendency to focus on the flaws so we can do things even better next time. But if we honor every win, big or small, we are winning the longer battle. Self-reflection. Many people don't do that. It helps you to fast track improvement in your leadership skills. It enables you to understand others. It involves scrutinizing your current level of skills, your strength, your weaknesses, your behavioral patterns, and how you pursue to influence others. I always say that you have to be a better version of yourself each time you perform. The next one is enthusiasm, positivity, all these things are motivational. When you are leading with a positive attitude in a supportive climate, people will go above and beyond what is necessary. When people feel appreciated, they become more productive and confident. Positive enthusiasm is motivational. Just give a pat on somebody's back and see the smile on his face. You will get a better result next time, each time you do that. Try it. A leader needs to be humble. Humility is very important. Pride makes us artificial and humility makes us real. As quoted by Thomas Merton, a beautiful quote written by him, a good leader is always selfless and thinks about his followers off and on. Be humble and grounded. It helps. Accountability. This term has to be understood well for being a good leader. As written by Arnold Glasgow, a good leader takes little more than his share of his blame and a little less than his share of his credit. Make sure that every one of your subordinates is responsible for what they are doing. If they do well, give them a pat on their back, and if they struggle, make them realize their mistake and work together to improve. Don't be a seagull manager to criticize your team in crisis. Stick to them. Stand by them. They need you. Take up the charge. When they are wrong, be like Kohli, who supports his team through and through when his team underperforms. Behind every great idea, there's a man. A man who motivates, a man who inspires. He is a leader. Leave a legacy behind. As quoted by John Maxwell, the pessimist complains about the wind, the optimist expects it to change, the leader adjusts the sails. I hope you are set to sail. I'll surely come back to you with another powerful session to work on yourself. Do give your honest reviews and please follow me. Thank you.